Good evening, Star Citizens. We're back playing the game. You might have to adjust your audio settings. I spent quite some time tweaking my mic and running into all the issues there, and I figured out what one of the main problems was. It's the fact that I own an HS80, apparently. They are apparently not very good for running sound and whatnot. Okay. Getting some Windows set up so I can get back into this. It took up most of my time and effort. Right. There we go. Go to default shaders. We're going to be loading into Star Citizen right now. Starting out in Lorville, but we're going to have to rock on over to New Babbage to pick up a ship to earn some cold hard credits with. Right, let's swap on in. Got the background music going. Need to hop over to that real quick and actually pull it out of my ears. Game capture. There we go. All right, so if anybody joins, if it's too loud, you just gotta let me know. Awesome. Let's close that, get back on in. All right, also found out last night that my little soundboard sounds were incredibly loud, especially the emotional damage one, and that caused me emotional damage. So I've gone ahead and reduced them, tried to equalize them and normalize them. Ground floor. All right.
End of line.
Lorville, very dusty today, but overall not as bad as it could be. I'm trying to remember what ship I have here. Not entirely sure at the moment. We'll find out shortly. Oops, somebody left. A helmet here. Just go ahead and store that. Looks like they're cleaning out their inventory. On the run. This person. Great getup. I love it. But it's an NPC. So as stated, oh, well, look at all those neatly stacked. I won't leave their monuments. Won't disturb them. Okay. Looks like I'm going to need to adjust my noise gate settings here. I can see the microphone picking up the TV in the background. But hopefully it's also picking up my voice a little bit better. Like I said, I spent a lot of time trying to get that to work correctly. Let's go ahead, and once we get off the trim here, I'll hop into the audio settings and get that corrected. I turned down the noise gate a little bit, but I apparently need to keep it up. Filters, noise gate, we'll go ahead and increase that a little bit. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice. Nope, still picking it up. go the other way. Alrighty then. I think that's it. Okay, yep, that's it. That's set. Now we can get back on our way. And it only took one tram run time. Okay. I think it's either a red or, yeah, it's the red we took here. We brought Star here last night. So we have, oh, the reclaimer is already here. Right, because I accidentally claimed it. Well, that is quite fortuitous. We're in one. Cool. Now we just have to go and, yeah, this is going to work out well. Oh, I need, I can use the reclaimer to do it for me. Okay. I need a tool, multi-tool, so I can move some boxes. So I'll just do some stripping real quick and then to get some RMC to make a tool. Okay, we're going to 1, right? Hanger 1. There we go. Fantastic. Looks like I need to add a button to the Stream Deck to get the... Not getting any application sounds, are we? Let's see what's going on there. Application audio. Properties. Nope, it should be getting something. Go ahead here. Options. Audio. I know I turned it down. Still not getting anything. Very interesting. Properties. Let's see what we got here. At least I'm not seeing it's okay to move. Yep, I don't know what it is. Probably not getting a whole lot of... Let's go ahead and... There we go. Switch to monitor. Set to active. Monitor and output. Okay. Go back here. Switching to game. There it is. Now we're getting something. All right, and let's throw on monitoring that. Yep. Okay, much better. Turn that off. Begin to run around. All right, this one has the funky elevator right here. There we go. Calling the elevator. Go back into audio settings, options, audio. Master volume is good. Dynamic range, yes. Device optimization, headphones. I guess that's all good. All well and good. Okay, on over to the bridge. Hey, and what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute. What have you been up to? How are things going in the fabricated building world? Let's go systems on, engines on. Let's contact ATC. Why are our shields off? Not that I need shields, but I kind of want them. Let's take a look, see if it's a power matrix thing. Wrong button. Nope, power matrix is good. Sweet. Do you know anything about what he's going to be doing with them, or are you just building them to spec? That's probably the right answer now that I think about it. Thought I contacted ATC. I am cleared to launch. Okay. Back here. Get out of that. Let's throw it all to engines. So we can take off here. It should be good enough. All right. We're up. Let's get out of here. How big are the buildings that y'all are making? Creative grid. It's on 8-foot legs. Wow. Weak. Second. Creative grid. Okay. Interesting. I mean, those are huge though. 120 feet by 300 feet long. That's a ridiculously big building. Come on, almost to the... Okay, that should be good enough for threshold to fly out of here. Now let's go get our mission. We're gonna do the Hammerhead mission. So salvage, Hammerhead cleanup, accept that offer. Alright. See how the server's responding today. Seems to be pretty slow. But we know we're gonna end up near Yella. We'll get on the way over there. Oh, come back. Glass walls the length of the building. Wow. So 300-foot length windows. Yeah, that's huge. I mean, that's a lot of glass. I'm actually having a hard time envisioning some, building like that. How tall is it? Obviously one's on 8-foot legs, but I mean, overall, how tall are they? You don't mind me, I'm also going to probably end up muting my mic here in just a sec because I want to test. I want to see what the sound quality is. I've got new streaming equipment. I'm trying to figure it all out. Let's go to YouTube. Let's peek at my own video. Please let me view my own video. How do I do that? Hey, there I am. Okay. Let's see what this, and it'll also tell me what the sort of delay it is. Hey, that doesn't sound too bad. Okay. I'm gonna press a button, and if it's too loud, I apologize.
Emotional damage.
Sound too bad. Press a button.
Emotional damage.
Hey, there we go. That works out well. Okay. Oh, how are we doing? Okay, we're 3 million from Yella. I mean, 3 million from Crusader. There's our little shimmy sound. Getting ready to drop out, and we get over to Yella. Sound is 5x5. Good to hear. Yeah, I've had a couple of people on Corsair, one of the other streamers, say that my mic is really soft, and I agree. Shields are overheating. What a crazy... Okay. Anyway, so let's put our power back to normal. How's that sound? And I agree with them. It is actually a weakness of the microphone that I use. Well, the headset that I use. A lot of people complain about it, so it may be something I change here very shortly. So I boosted its gain, which I don't like to do. One of my other hobbies is being a sound engineer for church, and gain doesn't fix things, it just makes more problems. But I think I got it figured out at least a little bit louder, so you don't have to turn it up as much just to hear me. And then of course I've obviously added the background sound, well, background music. And I picked up a secondhand stream deck so I can play sound bites.
Now, say my name.
It's Frizzm. F-R-I-Z-Z-M-M-M. 2 Z's, 3 M's, no A, no N. Frizzm, not Frizzman.
You're goddamn right.
Yes, sir, I sure am. All right, where are we going? Turn that off and we can go, hopefully not plow into this hammerhead over here. I did. So here in Houston, we got to see 94% eclipse. It was very, very overcast most of the day. So I only got to see it through small windows where the clouds were thin enough to see it. But on a positive note, that did mean I didn't have to use any special viewer. The clouds themselves acted like a polarized filter for me, so I'm only seeing minimal dots. It was pretty cool, and a lot of my friends, they're based in Austin and San Antonio and a couple in Dallas. They were in total, what was it called? Anyway, they were in total eclipse, so they got some really cool pictures. All right. Pop into sub 50 meters here. Then we'll, there we go, sub 50, stop all relative motion. Oop. We gotta do a small bit of scraping first. I need to go get some enter salvage. These things are the same, yeah. I need to get some RMC so I can make some make a tool to move the boxes. Okay, yeah. I was looking at like the grid of overall overlapping, and I was like, wonder what my Canada followers are going through, what they got going on. All right. Enter remote turret. I was hoping that Damon or you would hop on so I could see what y'all got to see. So a quarter of the sun was blocked out. Did it make any visible difference in the daylight to you? No difference at all. Yeah, I mean, even at 94% for us, like we could tell it was dimmer, but it didn't actually do a lot. What it did help in one way, we could tell the temperature difference for sure. It was about, 8 or 9 degrees cooler during the height of the eclipse for us. All right, that should be more than enough to factor a multi-tool for us. So I'm gonna hop out of this seat, break this thing up. Yeah, it was noticeably cooler. Law operator seat. All right. Where's my power? Power on. Deploy the claw. The claw. Okay. So we are on fracture mode, so fracture this beast. This mission's so weird. You can make $1 million just by breaking 4 of these things up. So there, mission's complete. You get 250,000. Stop floating. Stop. Oh, whatever. Should still remain within range. 220 plus 8%. It's almost 240. We'll see what our filler station's at after this. There goes that. We're at 240 of 240. We're ready to rock and roll. Right. Now back to the seat to get out of harm's way here. Just fly out of the... There we go. Out of trespassing, and then we'll move some boxes and we'll go sell. Make sure there's nothing in our way. That's nice. This one was on the edge of the field, so we're almost out of harm's way. Busier than a cat covering up shit on a tin roof. Quite a few things going on at work. We've taken on surveying for 20 McDonald's that they're building up in Houston and the surrounding areas. So that's a lot of surveying. Then on last Tuesday, my wife and my son were involved in an accident and totaled out my wife's car. So I had to last weekend, or actually 2 days ago, drive down to my ranch in South Texas, pick up one of the spare ranch trucks and bring it up for her to drive. It's been crazy. On top of that, I decided to improve the quality of the stream. Yes, they are. Thank you for asking. They are basically unscathed. My wife got a couple of small minor burns from the propellant charge in the airbag that went off, but my son, he didn't notice anything. Matter of fact, he was luckily playing with my wife's phone, so it's not like she was distracted driving. It was just a bad circumstance that she didn't have enough time to stop. The person in front of her stopped, and she didn't have time to do it. Okay. Let's see. We can be floating through the ether. That's fine. All right. So now we have to find a new vehicle for her. Gonna probably find a minivan for her. She had a Ford Explorer, and where's the button? No, even though you have a, I thought it was. It is. I mean, luckily it's just a thing. Things can be replaced. I can't replace her or my son, so I'm very glad for that. I'm also glad that the person that she rear-ended didn't get majorly hurt. They did end up going to the hospital, but I think they were released almost immediately. They were just sore. But I guess that speaks more to modern vehicles, because it was a... Why does this feel wrong? Nope, this is right. It was a crash at 50 miles an hour on the interstate, so... It was a pretty major crash. Okay, you are here. We're going down to the salvage processing. Double check that I don't have a... Nope, I do not have a multi-tool. So we'll craft one of those. Pyro multi-tool. Crafting. First time I've done this, so does it go into my storage? Oh, it's right there. Cool. Okay, I also need the tractor beam attachment. store that, and then we'll attach that. That was a weird spark, but okay. There's that. Okay, now we can go back into depot. There was a small hassle with the insurance company, but it was actually because they had the VIN number on my wife's car incorrect. So it took a day to get that corrected before we could get the claims process started. But it was, in the end, they've been stand up about it. I mean, totaling out a car, and we still owed, you know, $7,500 or so on it, and all we had to do was pay our deductible, and now the car's paid off. And they are not going to raise our rates or anything like that, because like the first accident is forgiven if you have one every 3 years, I think it was. So State Farm is who we have, and they've been stellar. We've had them for the past, well, since I've been driving, so 24 years for me. So same agent even. Let's see. CMAT, we're going to, you have auto eject. Yeah, there we go. And also the woman that my wife hit, she had State Farm as well. So basically they're just dealing with themselves. Really makes it easy for the insurance company. There goes. Now we'll do some very quick box stacking. The 250,000 plus the CMAT we get from this should be our million, which is very good. You know, a million in 40 minutes, and almost no risk filling box. Okay, these just take longer than I expect sometimes. And drop. I saw you drop. It doesn't look like it's enough room, and I know that should be 3 of these things should fit here. Well, I don't want to mess with them too much because that makes them disappear. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, whatever. We're not at a lot. We're not at a need for space. Okay, and back. Good. I could get some better lights in here. This thing is so dark. Yeah, we're taking all suggestions. We won't be buying anything for the next couple of months. About June, July time around here. One of the things that I'm lucky and blessed to have is a ranch, and that's when a lot of our ranch dividends pay out, is in June. So that'll be the time when I can afford to buy a new vehicle. Well, it actually won't be me. It'll be the way we do it is we buy it through the ranch corporation itself, buys the vehicle. And June and July is when it's best for us to do it. The ranch gets a huge tax cut, and we get new cars. So that, and the ranch has impeccable credit. So Is that as far back as it can go? Yep. Okay. How many more? That's 6. I think there's only. Oh, we got quite a few more to go apparently. Because I can't do math today. We're gonna have some left in there, but we'll get some 1SCU boxes as well. It definitely has its benefits and very few drawbacks. Very, very few drawbacks. The only drawback for me is it is a 5.5 hour drive. So Friday after work, I left at 6 p.m., arrived at nearly midnight, and then woke up at 7 a.m. and drove back to Houston. Well, I didn't drive down there alone. My brother drove me down there so I could drive the truck back, the ranch truck back. But it's a heck of a trip to just spend, 11 hours inside of 2 days. 11 out of 48 hours driving. Okay. There. Well, I think there is room. There's no natural room there. There we go. Oh, there's more. Yeah, there. That goes there. Okay. Once we get these done, I'm gonna have to take a quick break and go get my son to bed. But that shouldn't take too many minutes. Normally Mondays I don't stream, but my tabletop game is on a small pause at the moment, so I decided to get us some extra time in the game. 63, 16, 32, 64. So that's 3 more of these. Okay. And then some 1SCU units. I'll stack those over there. Is that a side hustle for you, doing photography? Or a hobby that you enjoy quite a bit? Okay. That one's good. I think we have just this one, and then we got to do some 2 SCU boxes. What's your side gig? Is it like weddings or something like that? What exactly do you photograph? Okay, that's that, right? We're filling a box. Apparently it's... Oh, is it counting 15.74 as one full box? Or... I don't know what happened here. Math doesn't math in my mind. Okay, cool. We got one more box than I mathed. But that's okay. Math can be math. Second skating sports team. So, oh, okay, cool. So does the team hire you? Does the venue hire you? One of my side gigs is doing aerial photography. So I'm a drone pilot. So for work I do it, and then also occasionally I'll get some realtor or something that wants me to photograph a house or that. Or I've also done an attorney wanted me to take some photos of property. That one was weird. Had to do a lot of digging on that one. The legality of it. Okay, so going to, what are my other options here? I can do an 8 SCU box. Yeah, let's do that one. And that, okay, that gets me, and then I can do 3 2 SCU and 1 SCU box. Okay. Math, it's going to work out tonight. Come on down. There we go. So that's the 8. Now we're going to do 3 2 SCU boxes. We should go faster. Much faster. Okay. I think these can fit on the grid. Like these over here, or possibly have over been there. Yeah, I've heard that too, or very similar, that that's the only way to be solvent these days is to have 3 jobs. So do you have a website where I can like check out some of your work, man? Feel free to shamelessly plug yourself right now. Oh, right. We gotta hit the 1. We gotta tell it to go spit out the 1 cargo. Alright, that's all the damage we can do for now. Go see what it's all worth. Have a mutation deck. Alright. With that being said, it is time for me to go put my son down real quick. So I shall return probably about 5 to 10 minutes, hopefully. In the meantime, let's do something visually appealing, right? I know what I'm going to do. Go down. It's always nice when people refer you. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Let's see. That should do it. Don't want to impart too much spin. Let's see about getting... there going to be any sun in this at all? Should be. Yeah, there's no real sun. Okay. Okay. There we go. I shall return. Good luck, everyone. And just like that, we're back. Let's see. Sometimes it's easy to put them down. Okay. We've got a load to sell. I think we're going to go and sell it at Orison. So onward to Crusader. And there we go. Come on, anytime now. Uh-oh. Server FPS is at 0.1. Uh-oh. Did I come back to a 30K? Oh, it does look it. Yeah. Ooh. Come on, B-Win. Dig us out of this hole. Servers have been plagued with 30Ks the last couple of days. I think in the last stream, last time I was on, it was 3 that we were a part of. Oh, it looks like it recovered. Oh, wow. Well, server FPS is 0, so that's incredible. We'll just keep on keeping on and assume that it's not going to kill us. Well, we tried. So we'll see if the 0.0 FPS gets us. Tonight we're flying a ship called the Reclaimer. It's the salvage. It's the biggest salvaging ship right now. Unfortunately, we're in the dark, so you really can't get a good view of it. But it's a pretty ugly ship. It's very, very industrial, and the whole point of it is to fly and dismantle and strip bigger ships into their component parts, thereby being a little cleanup in the system, in the game. I mean, this is weird. Like B-Win and B-Win out is rolling, like they're moving. We have 0 server FPS. But like everything else about it is working. Okay, well, we're along for the ride. You know what? If we're along for the ride, I'm going to tune into the background music too. Let's go to here. Monitor. Chat said it right. 0.0 server side FPS. First time I've ever seen it at 0. Oh, there goes B-Win. We're 30K. That's that. Well, hopefully then our load doesn't... Yep. There's our 30K. Click OK there. We'll just load into the next one. Hopefully our Reclaimer's here and with our material in it, so that way we can just sell. It was faster than flying back, hopefully. All right, looks good. Server FPS is good. BWin is really good. You know what? That 30K didn't take that long. Sometimes it can take several minutes. Well, obviously it took several minutes. But what I mean, you know, 15 to 20 minutes to finally error out. Oh, Lorville. Apparently it's very windy outside today in Lorville. There we go. Now we just hope that the reclaimers here actually... I don't know how to get there. Okay. Gotta remember where I'm going. Lorville is different. It's hecka different. I don't have to take the tram. We're where we need to be. Alright, where are you? I think it's reclamation and disposal that I need. Those mini maps can't happen soon enough. Is this the way I want to go? Admin office, that's what I want. Select location, Aegis Reclaimer. Sweet. 384K. Confirm. 48K. It seems really low. I thought there was more. Maybe the server didn't count some of the CMAT that was in there, so we'll go check that real quick. Not where I want to go. Up. There we go. Ready. Don't max the bar out. Okay. See. We've definitely made our millions so far. That is, if that other the other CMAT is still in there, just needs to be extracted. We'll find out. Also getting 40 to 50 FPS is pretty nice on Lorville 1. Okay, so we'll take the rear elevator first to get up. Man, this thing's so big, it takes so long to run to the back of it. Alright, follow elevator. Just one sec. While that elevator comes down. Okay. Cool. It disappeared into the floor. Sometimes that can be dangerous. I didn't want to go to habitation deck anyway. Oh, I want to go to the salvage processing. Salvage. Habitation. So once that stops, I'll click salvage processing. Right. Yeah, there's... okay. They're all still here. Well. Exit ship. Let's go see why it doesn't want to buy my stuff that's actually in the hold. Let me off. I don't want to fall into the planet. Oh. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, I thought I was going to be stuck falling into the planet. Jesus, Spaceport. Comlink down. Uh-oh. Well, that's not a real problem, but it's kind of annoying. Hopefully we'll be able to... Okay, bud. Thank you. Store, and hopefully that act of storing will count and let me sell. Rail grind my way down there. All right, back to the admin office. All 19, so we went. There it is. Hopefully, and with a little bit of luck, we'll have our commodities here. Click location, Aegis Reclaimer. There they are. One, like on the mark too. Oh, that's so cool. Sell. Sweet. Wrong button. Hit this one. 4.729. All right, we made our million. Let's go work up our rep for person security. So assist in defending site. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll do some bunkers. Yeah, it can be. I mean, making a million with a reclaimer, it's almost a joke how fast it really is. If you don't have a server wipe or a 30K or something like that, I mean, that whole thing should take about 25 minutes to make a million. Because we were going to sell at Orison. So you get a big leg up too, because you get 250,000 just for doing the mission. So making 1.25 million plus the other 380 that I got in there. So 1.6 million in 20 minutes. Not too bad. I'm not going to complain. Nobody should. And there's a lot less threat of losing a large investment like with cargo. But if you want to make raw amounts of money just in 20 minutes, what was it? 2.8 million, nearly 3 million from one RMC run in the C2. I can make money faster running cargo. I can make money safer running salvage. And I haven't seen or noticed any sort of limit to how much salvage you can sell. The downside with running cargo is sometimes you get to the trade development division and they don't want to buy your load. So you have to either server hop or fly to another trade development division. Selling 696 SCU of RMC in the C2 takes some time sometimes to sell it off. But the return on investment is greater than anything else. So I definitely understand why, reclaimer missions are considered the low-hanging fruit. Let's see. They don't require you to invest any of your own money. So if you lose your load, you haven't lost any money. You've only lost time. All right, we should also have a Drake Cutlass Red here, which we'll pick up and use as our mission runner. We're going to go do a couple bunkers. We've got about 30 minutes left in the... Oh, we took the C1. I thought we had the red. That's fine. C1 will work. That whole time we were running, after I said bunker mission the first time, basically the whole tram ride is what it took for the server to respond to me wanting to do the mission. This server might be on its way out. The 6. They are large, but large portions of them are not useful at the moment. There are only 1 or 2 places that you can actually physically go. Or really not necessarily go, but need to go. Lorville is one of the more streamlined ones. There's kind of, if you consider it, it's just 3 places that you need to go: the hospital, the business district, or the spaceport. That's it. And you basically start from the middle of that. Area 18 is a little confusing. Crusader is 3 little pockets. You take tram between 3 different pockets. And the New Babbage is just a loop. That's all it is. It's easy enough to get around because you stay on the tram long enough, you'll end up right back where you started. Space stations all have reasonably, like the orbital space stations, they all have reasonably the same layout. You'll have halves and hangar on one level, take an elevator to the Galleria, take an elevator to the cargo center, take an elevator to the refinery. In halves and hangars, you'll find off on one wing a medical facility. So they're all very similar, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time for you to find your way. Let's go right. Systems on, engines on. Contact ATC. I see red on my screen. Are you going to let me fix? Yes. Okay. Last night it wasn't letting me fix that red on my HUD right down here. But you're right. The physical space is huge. There's a lot of distance to travel. There's just not a lot of places to go. course, that isn't to say, me 2 years ago, I was getting lost all the time because I couldn't figure my own way around. You, just like anything, you'll figure out ways to get around. All right, lift off. We are airborne. On our way for space. Lock course and speed. Let's see where we're going. Reach HDSF Tompkins. Oh, it's here on Hurston. That's nice. Set route. Okay. We're looking for about 9,500 meters before we can nose over. There's unlock course and speed. Okay. Basically, yeah, once you know where they are in relation to each other, I know it seems like there's a lot of twisting paths and whatnot, but realistically, that twisty path is the only thing that you can do. It looks more complicated than it is. And that's actually hands down good design on the world designer's part, because from the outside looking in, yeah, it's complicated. But from the inside, after a week of play, you'll be like, oh, I know how this goes. I know how to run around now. Now we're in the C1 Spirit, and this is hands down my favorite recommendation to give people. If once you bought into the game, once you have your starter ship, the first upgrade, this is what you get. This is what you upgrade to. It's got a large cargo capacity. Yeah, it sure is. It looks beautiful. It's got 64 SCU of cargo, which is huge, but it can take two 32 SCU boxes, which are the brand new big boxes. It's fairly fast. It's got pilot operated weapons. It's good. It's good on and it's relatively cheap. I think 150. I know that's a lot. I agree. I just heard myself say it. 150 is not a lot of money. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of money, especially for a digital spaceship. But if you make this game your game, it is worth it. Money well spent. It does everything well. The only thing it doesn't do well is land in small hangars. Oh yeah, server is struggling. The bunker hasn't shown up yet. There's the bunker. No. It is $150 real world money, which will put it probably at about 1.7 million when it's finally for sale in game. Should be the next month or so. Probably 3/23 we'll see it for sale in game. This is a ship that I personally bought myself. I feel that it's worth the investment. It's got gameplay for days. That was a bit of a rough landing. That's not going to work. I can already tell you. No, there's no ship in game that's 150 million. The most expensive game in ship currently is the 890 Jump. It's a giant freaking ship. It's huge. It's arguably the largest in game that you can buy currently. We got to move to a flatter area. One sec. So I can put the tailgate down. There we go. Let's drop that tailgate. Visually look here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So this ship, I upgraded a different ship that I previously bought. I bought the Gigabyte Suyin, which looks visually beautiful, but it's not very friendly to fly. And overall, I couldn't justify keeping it. It just didn't do enough in-game to be worthwhile. But I have paid for 2 ships with real-world money. That C1 back there. Man, it's so beautiful. And the MSR, the Mercury Star Runner, had another beautiful ship, in my opinion. So all in, I put, you know, the 150 for that. I think it's 260 for the MSR. So quite some pennies into the game, but at least it's fun to play. Okay. Trying out a new weapon. I normally run with an FS9, but trying to pick up different play styles with different guns. This is the lowest I've ever gone in an elevator. This is freaky. I'm scared. What's going on? My elevator's descending into the center of the planet. Yep, so this is the inside of a planet. You can see all the procedurally generated rock. Hey, we can actually see my ship from here. Hopefully the server rebounds here in a second. We stop descending into madness. Oh, looks like we may have just, let's see. Server's locked at 3.3. B-win is 0. Yes, we're at 30K. Oh. There's our 30K. Ah, good old Star Citizen. Wouldn't be worth it if it didn't crash every 5 minutes. Enter Star Citizen universe.
Emotional damage.
All right. Now the server I'm joining is minty, going up to 15, 16 FPS. Should round out to about 7 once we're actually inside of it, but it's always interesting to see high server FPS numbers. Oh, this one?
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Like we started out, or I don't know if you were in the stream when I started saying I picked up a Stream Deck secondhand and have programmed some things into a soundboard. Some just standard fun things to press on a whim. Like,
Okay, let's go.
harkens back to my Counter-Strike days back when I played that professionally. I've got 2 of my own sayings.
Step 1. don't explode.
And
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
but the emotional damage one, and then
Run.
the don't explode one is fairly quiet. I haven't mastered it quite well yet.
Commander, it is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life.
Still working out the sound levels on all of them. And taking suggestions for other ones to include as sound bites. Something was very loud. Right. I think we have time for one bunker, assuming no 30k, and then we'll be at the end of the stream. Welcome. How's it going? I don't know why, but my Proxcoms don't work. See if we can't get them. Options. Okay. I like it. That's a good suggestion. I'm going to Alt-Tab, and I'm going to put that in a notepad. All right. Got it on the list. I will, after stream, I'll go ahead and add that one. It's a good one. I like it. So yeah, to expand on what I was saying, like, I'm going to run forward here, and it looks like there's a lot of space left and right, but there's actually nothing to do. Just a junction that you run through. I'm going to turn left, and there's space to the right, but not a whole lot, nothing to do. So it looks like there's stuff to do, but there's really only the one way. Okay, who wants to do overdrive 3-3? Not me. C1 Spirit. Okay, that's in Hangar 9. This ship just does not fit in this hangar. It is so... I think this is one of those ships that's getting upgraded in size category with 3.23. In the sense of the hangar that it defaults to land in. Right now it's defaulted to land in the small hangar, which is the same one that, you know, single seat fighters land in. You can include the line before you beat me straight up. Well, this server, my Lorville's running at 23 frames per second versus the other one that was running at 40, so that's... Oh, I know why it's happening. Give me a sec. See if I can clear that up. Nope, not really. Okay. If we go straight up, are we going to clip on anything? Yep, our arse is clipping, isn't it? The hangar's not big enough for us. Oh, and it wants to close on me while I'm trying to get out. It's not very kind. Alright. Lock course and speed. Let's see if we can find a mission to do. Definitely won't find them in the repair menu. Priority, confiscate contraband. I think not. Okay, assist in defending site. Yep, that's what I want to do. That one happened instantly. That's good to see. So okay. And we're going to Tompkins, so same place. Alright, we're above 9.5. Unlock course and speed. And away we go. Make sure we're tracking the right things. Yep. Good to go. Something's just up with that Lorville. As soon as we're out of it, we get 70 FPS again. Okay, good. Maybe somebody had a bunch of boxes everywhere. We'll just leave the server stats on so that way we can be aware of anything that happens. There is a Ares, either an Inferno or an Ion. It doesn't give me enough information. I see something over there, a Drake Corsair. All right. What's over here? An F7C Hornet. Interesting. Couple of ships over there. You know what? I think the better entry is here. We're down. Let's roll. Closing. Yep, good. Why does it sound like I'm running on metal? All right, let's not have another journey to the center of the planet. Yep, and we've stopped. Okay, good. Nothing there, nothing there. See a blue? Okay. Not die. Oh. We're gonna die. No, we're not. Okay. Well, that was fun. Wow, I'm missing every single shot. I'm not used to the recoil effect on this gun. There we go. Got them all.
End of line.
You can only hear the music. You can't hear the game sounds. All right. Something to work on then. What we can do is in moments like that, you can turn off the music. Do the bunker, hear all the sounds. Oh, you heard, okay. Oh. Interesting. This is, somebody left this as a mission. Cool. I guess the footsteps, yeah, are too soft to hear. Alright, just looking for red boxes, and then we'll be out of here. You are a green box. We'll loot you for your tiger's claws. Oh, and a red multi-tool. That looks cool. Alright. Red box, red box, red box. Nothing there. Nope, nothing there. No red box there. We're almost out of places for them to be. You know what? I know what I'm going to loot, though. I'm going to take some more of those med pins, because we almost did die. Loot. We were at 2% before I hit that med pin. Thought I had some on me, but I was wrong. We did reload a couple times, so we'll fill out our... Okay. Well, no red boxes, so that's unfortunate. Let's see if we had any drop-ins. We had a blue there. There was nothing there originally. No and no. Okay, well, as we are at 9:53, we'll go back to Lorville and call it a night. Gonna take me a little bit to learn the dynamics of this gun, but I liked it. It felt really good. It just, I didn't have the correct natural point of aim that I do with the FS9. Close. Close. Right. Engine's on. Lift off. Point to the sky, orient to where the sun's not in our face. Lock course and speed. Go ahead and plot the mission to Hurston to Lorville. Might as well spin while we're at it. Alright, we're at our 9.5. Our chevrons turned blue. Unlock course and speed. Point at Lorville. Calibrate. Oh yeah. Good, squishy. Bright lights of Lorville ahead of us. Oh, Lorville dropping to 16 frames per second. Jesus. I blame that Carrick there. I have no reason why to blame it, just gonna blame it nonetheless. All right. Waiting for the ATC range. Figure out where we'll land. Now we're in the safe zone. Wow, that took some time. Where's that? There it is. ATC range. All right. There's our hangar. Now this is going to be a tight squeeze. Landing at Lorville in a C1, always difficult. Landing C1 at Lorville at 20 frames per second, even tougher. Right, we're gonna do the cheeky thing and use diagonal. Whoop, yep. Okay, engine's off. That's the way you have to do it. This giant cargo hold for what is really a small ship. Amazing. 64 SCU in this form factor, and this ship is perfect. The only critique is they count it as a small ship when hangars are concerned, and I don't think that that's fair. And then it only has the rear loading, but I'm not complaining about that. Ultimately, that's okay. Alright. Is this spaceport? Yeah, now we're back to 50 frames per second. It's something's messed up with the outside of Lorville. The airspace. As we get closer to a window, our FPS, yeah, dropping. Yeah. Lorville, this is why people don't like you. All right, and now we'll find a nice seat. There we go. And just like that, we're done with the night. Thanks for joining me, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow's Tuesday night. I'll definitely be on streaming tomorrow night. Wednesday I will not. Thursday I will. Friday I will. So it's just going to be Wednesday that's going to be difficult this week. Other than that, I'll see you all around the verse. Thanks for joining.